Life update. I tattoo people. I'm learning how to do it and I will keep learning for a long time. November last year I did my first tattoo ever on my thigh, and since then I tattooed some people, and I want to thank everyone who trusted me and gave me a bit of the bodies while knowing very well that I am a noob. I put a lot of effort to make my tattoos the best they can ever be, otherwise I do touch-ups. I tattoo my designs only. I
manually
draw each design I tattoo. So for now my designs are very simple, but I do not use a machine. So the risk of fucking your body up is not that very high, but the risk of crooking up is a bit higher. Also, ink can disappear a bit in some cases because everything is done without a machine, but I always ask how's tattoo healing. To be honest, I recommend not to worry too much if your tattoo looks a bit like a shite after 2 weeks from getting tattooed, or a month even, because it's still healing. But I would worry if my tattoo looks great on a first day and then starts to look like a shite after 2 weeks or more. In that case, I would pay more attention to the healing process and avoid any infections during it. And I think that even a stupid flu can have some impact on how your tattoo is healing. Because we have to remember that a fresh tattoo is actually an open wound, that a piece of your organ is damaged. The biggest organ of your body is your skin. Anyway, I tattoo only my designs, and each design is tattooed only once, with 2 exceptions. At this moment of
the 31st of August 2022.
More than once I tattooed the Elo designs, small Elo and big Elo. My designs are announced with drops, which means I create my designs, a decent number of various designs. I mean, I think it's a decent number. And then I begin to show them. Working that way is also a starting point for creating something custom or just to talk, because sometimes I do custom designs. So now, wish me a lot of fucking luck. I also paint acrylics on canvas. Because of tattooing, I have to keep my brain on a creative mode of working in a very visual way, but differently than I used to work before. I work in marketing field for 10 years. And I am so burned out. And I don't want to do this shit anymore. That's why I tattoo people. I plan to post some pictures on what I draw, of what I tattoo, and because I'm still learning, and I will be learning for a long time, I have to practice. I decided to do it without a machine, which means the process of tattooing is different when compared to machine-based job. Hand-poke tattoos require longer sessions, and because I'm still learning, I require longer sessions. Of course, with more practice I will get faster. But to maintain the quality of my work, to make it comfortable for me and for you, depending on the tattoo size, I won't rush myself while tattooing. Because being in a hurry is pointless. It would be stupid if I would hurry, especially while I'm still fucking learning. I have to focus and draw conclusions. So I would recommend to book 2 or 2.5 hours minimum for a session with me. Even if the design is tiny, because fitting is very important. Personally, I like to do fittings on a separate day. One day is dedicated for a fitting. I can even leave the stencil on, so the person would wear the design for a couple of days, no problem. And then we can do the tattooing, and then I want to make sure if healing is going well, how skin reacts to the wound. So yeah, in my case, it's a bit of a process. Because tattoos are meant to be worn for long years, and it is you who wear those tattoos, not me. It can be surprising. Someone would think it's a small tattoo, while having all tattoos done with a machine. It can be surprising that around 15 centimeters tattoo or around 17 centimeters, while the design is complicated and requires a lot of feeling, or the design is based on a difficult part of the body. So when someone would hear it needs 5 hours, we will sit for 5 hours, we will talk, we will do something else on your skin. If we will finish sooner, then we will finish sooner, or we can have 2 sessions. It is also an option. So it can be very surprising. stick and poke or hand poke process can be surprising for machine-only folks. I personally noticed that some people are surprised sometimes, and sometimes they ask how long tattooing will take at the very end of booking process. And to me, it's not that important. I mean, multiple sessions are nice. But it happens quite often. You know, a tattoo is something that grows all together with you, so it is worth to take good care of it by, for example, booking 2 sessions, 5 hours or even 20 hours. That's nothing when it comes to a lifetime. And apart from that, there's plenty of various factors, and because I'm still learning, I can make some errors in estimating how many hours I would need. Also, each skin reacts differently, each body is getting tired differently, each person handles pain differently, and pain and stress, those two have a tremendous impact, in my opinion, on how tattoos are healing and how they age on your body. And I am not surprised that some people desensitize themselves, but I think pain in this case is a kind of a guide sign. For example, it's a sign to get smaller tattoos. Or to take some breaks during the session, or to book maybe 2 shorter sessions instead of a single long one. Why? To introduce your body into the healing process and have a nice tattoo for years. Here's one of tattoos I've done to myself as a practice, and I've done it together with my beloved assistant because I had only one hand. I like how it's aging with me. Okay, that's it, Ella.